So the black man is the most feared being on the planet. I'm going to repeat that because I mean it. The black man is the most feared being on the planet. Any animal, it don't matter. There's no animal that man don't think that they can kill or outsmart to the point where ain't no animal a real threat to us. The mosquito or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something really tiny that we can't figure it out. But ain't no animal's gonna run you up out the spot. Not as a human. Because humans got that, they got that gat. White men ain't scared of lions. White men hunt lions. And you know white women ain't scared of shit. A white woman ain't scared of shit. They know their husbands be killing them. They're still, well, you don't have to do that, John. They'll stay with them and everything. A white woman ain't scared of shit. But the black man is the most feared being on the planet, no matter where you go. Oh, and I guess, see, I go back and forth with that term black, because most of the time when I say black, I mean as an American. That's what black means. But when you're outside of Africa, or just wherever, just on a grand scale of things, just on a dark skin, no matter where you are, they really don't like you, bruh. And it's the fear. That's it. It's not really that they think that black people or black men in particular are incompetent. It's not that they really think that. It's they know how powerful a black man can be. And not even, I'm not talking about just physical strength, which we can be strong. But I'm talking about influence. It's nothing more influential than a black person, for one. See, I don't want to turn it into gender wars. Because if you look in society now, there's nothing or nobody more influential to society than a black woman. Bar none, hands down. It's not even close. I couldn't even tell you what's the next demographic in sex. I couldn't even tell you. Well, it's black men. But after that, I couldn't tell you. But a part of that is by design. Not saying that they're not influential. Of course they are. But a part of black women being so influential is also, well, part of them being allowed to and highlight it as so influential, because can't nobody stop. I guess somebody can't stop being influenced. But a part of them being allowed to is to suppress the heterosexual black man. I'm not turning this into gender wars. I'm only saying the black man is the most influential thing on the planet, because when we are in harmony with our black women, in harmony, and they allow us to lead when we're doing what we're supposed to do, we're not doing gender wars. But ain't nothing more powerful than that. And they know that. So if the man got his shit together, then she gonna follow. And we already see what she can do. So let's do everything in our power to make sure he ain't got his stuff together, or we do everything to make sure it look like he don't have his stuff together. It's all fear, because based on, hold on, when they really get together, that's why the biggest part of the plan is the simplest part. Just make sure they don't come together. Just make sure these niggas don't get cool. That's all we got to do. How you want to do it? It don't matter. We'll figure out how to do it year by year, generation by generation, law by law, legislation by legislation. Just don't let these niggas be cool. Whether we got to give a little bit of them some money, give a little bit of them the perception of power, but don't please, don't let these niggas get together. It's like my man wanted to fight you, but you know his homeboy was always riding with him. You ain't want to see them get together in the lunchroom. Shit, he told him. Fuck. Now I got to watch out for Devontae and Curtis. Damn. What up, Kurt? But the black man is the most feared based on potential. I wish the NBA would stop drafting off potential. I hate that. But back to potential, that's why the black man is so feared, based on the potential that he can bring within his influence. Right? So what you say about my mama? You already think I'm not shit anyway. But it's because you fear me. And that goes to worth and being worthy. And y'all know we're going to go bust down that definition, right? So let's bust down worthy. Pause. Worthy. Having or showing the qualities or abilities that merit recognition in a specified way. Run it back. Worthy, having or showing the qualities or abilities that merit recognition in a specified way. You can have self-worth for sure, and we all should. But I don't care what nobody say. You care what other people think. You care what other people think, dog. You do. It matters what other people think. To some more than others, but it matters what other people think. So remember I said you already think I ain't shit anyway, and that's all other cultures. And then I told y'all the plan is for us not to be cool. So this motherfucker, damn, let me watch my mouth. This other person already don't think I'm worth anything, and now I got beef in my hood or with the people in my community. So I don't think he think I'm worth anything, especially if he's willing to harm me. So that goes in how I think about myself and my worth. And back to worthy, I must, and that's the issue and epidemic that we're going through right now. And I don't know, maybe it goes in cycles, because I think everything goes in cycles. So I'm sure we suffered from this before, but we have a big issue with our worth, with our young black men identifying their worth. I mean, some black women as well, but you look, a lot more of them are going to college. Some of them decide to be with the D-boys, and not even the D-boys. Half these guys killing each other, not even selling drugs. Like, they're not even in that type of jeopardy. They putting themselves in that type of jeopardy because we have an issue identifying our worth and whether we are worthy. And a lot of our young black men do not feel worthy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing about they trying to portray this or it's a beef here or this. They just don't feel worthy. So they don't feel like they worthy. So they for darn sure don't feel like their adversaries are worthy. Nigga, if I ain't worthy, then who am I? Op? My op ain't worthy. Even for op to become a popularized term, right? Even that is programming. You'll hear them talk about that on SportsCenter or something like that. Op, that came from the guys who were killing each other. And it became pop culture just because we don't value, and I'm guilty of it too. I say it in the rap, it in the song, whatever. But for that to become culturally popular, that shows the lack of worth that we show and that's displayed for our young black men. It came from real murders. And the part of worthy that stood out to me is having or showing the qualities or abilities that merit recognition in a specified way. We don't get recognition. And I told y'all that matters. And it's so much machismo that I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not all our fault. I'll talk about it later. It's a part of the system where we have to be strong. But we front like we don't need recognition. We do. And we need love. So the old heads, the OGs, even if that young bull, if you don't think he listening, some just too far gone. Cool, but not all of them. So just try your way, try a different way. No, not whatever your way is, bro. Just try it. Talk to them. Even if the moment they don't understand, it might come back up because they need that recognition, that merit of understanding. Just telling somebody you smart. Nobody ever told me I was smart past 10 years old or something like that. Nobody was like, hey, you smart. And I'm highly intelligent. But I didn't look the part. I wasn't a nerd. I got good enough grades. You know what I'm saying? I was 3 or 3.5 until I got to high school later. But a part of that is because I didn't know I was smart. I didn't know I was smart until I went to college. And I was like, oh, this is pretty easy. And I like learning. I'm like, oh, this is what it feels like to learn and not just be caged in a prison with anyway. Nobody ever told me. So I didn't get that merit or recognition. So I honestly didn't know I was smart. I knew I wasn't dumb for sure. But I didn't know I was smart. I had no idea. So I said that to say, as young black men and as the OGs rather, talk to that young black man. He need that recognition.
More luck. Never not believed in me. That's just how I'm cut. Be a man about your word. Always keep that shit a buck. And if a nigga test your bloodline, stand for yours. The only thing that matters in this world, who wants it more? Yeah.